Nap time again! Yeah! Mamma mia! Here I go again. Yeah. Can he dance? Woo! You know what we need? Hello, Derek. I need to message you, man. I was going to message you. Hit me up. Email me. All right, Derek? Email me, man, because we need to talk about vests. Am I the craziest American designer? Fuck yeah. Okay, listen. We can't have a Sterling Scott show without the hoot mug because we all know I love my hoot juice. So give me 2 seconds. Don't look back here because I have been designing for 72 hours straight. All right. I gotta get my hoot mug, gotta get my hoot juice, and then we'll get started, all right? So give me 2 seconds. Hang on. All right. Oh my God. You know, Elvis got thrown off for doing this nonsense. All right. Mamma mia. Okay, guys, I told you. Listen, you all were just with me. Oh, goodness gracious. We were in the car, and I got some nourishment. Needed that. Needed some protein. Chicken. Beef. Wasn't in West Hollywood, guys. All right, let's see. Oh, man, no shit, right? I let my hair grow, man. I was like, you know, why do I need to cut my hair anymore? Why? Just crazy hair. That's, to hell with it. That's it, man. Just let it grow. Oh, God, I love my hoop mug. All right, listen, if you guys have never been on my Instagram, obviously I'm the designer, Sterling Scott. I've been promising you guys several things. One, I will be doing more of these. And number 2 is I'd be bringing you waistcoats, which I got off my lazy ass. I taught myself how to make patterns. I educated myself. I said, this is what I need as a man. Okay? What's this? That's not the right music for this. Shh. This is what we need as a man for a waistcoat, right? This is what we need. Because vests like I'm wearing now. Now this vest has been tailored to my body. That's why it's, you know, it's not flapping out here. It's all been tailored because, hey, I'm a designer and I said screw it. So I pretty much sewed it together. But most of you guys don't have that nonsense. So, you know, I said, I like a good waistcoat. All right, I like a waistcoat. And a waistcoat, real quick, and then I'll get into, well, all right, calm down. Let the hoot juice do its magic. From the hoot mug. And so here's the deal. I've been promising you guys a couple things. One, I'd be doing more of these streaming things. Number 2 is I would finally do a waistcoat. All right. Number 3, I would finally do a Sterling Scott skinny, which I am wearing right now. I'm wearing a Sterling Scott skinny. It's about 2 inches narrower, right? thinner than the classic Sterling Scott. Now, that I have not abandoned the Sterling Scott as it is, because the Sterling Scott is a kick-ass hybrid between an ascot and a necktie, patented, rockin', only guy who can do it, right? The creator of the first new thing in fashion, or men's fashion, in almost a decade. Can I say that? Yeah, because it's true. Okay, so where am I at with this? So then, yeah, so I've been doing more of these streaming things, so you guys can ask me some questions. And also, I've been getting some emails, so I think we're going to do like a live, I'm easing into creating a stream thing here. We're going to have a schedule, so then you can, like, watch me do whatever the hell it is that I'm talking about in Sterling Scotland while you're stuck at work and your boss is a prick. So, what are you doing? I'm doing research. Look at that guy. So anyway, so as you guys can see on the Instagram, is it called a wall? I have no clue. But on the Instagram wall, you can see the Sterling Scott Skinny. Now, I created 4 of these, okay? And gone, gobbled up. And then I created 4 Sterling Scott originals or classics out of the same material. This gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, right? So I created it, and then I had a very wise owner. I'm going to do this. I set the camera kind of like this, so I'm going to bounce down here. So one of my owners, Sterling Scott owners, was like, "Hey, can you cut one of the originals up?" I was like, "Oh, no. I've already got the fabric cut. I just haven't created it because they're all black labels." Black label means that I, the designer, have created it from first cut to last stitch. First cut to last stitch. A green label is one of my minions has done it, and it's the same stuff, same quality, but they're just faster at it and better. So anyway, and so I realized that I have 4 classics, 4 skinnies. Skinnies are gone. 1 classic has already been made, which is sitting in the vault, which is behind this madman right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's take a look at it. Can you see? That's a bank vault back there. That's right. Sterling Scott, we have our own vault. Yes. And I think we'll show you guys soon. Not today. I'm set up for out here, but we need to do the streaming thing from inside the vault. Yeah. So anyway, the owner contacts me and goes, "Hey, listen, can you?" I said, "Yeah, why don't we just cannibalize the 3 that have sat out?" So I did. Now, they're gone, except somebody's lucky. As I mentioned before in the car about 3 hours ago, I was holding a Sterling Scott Skinny. There's only 7 in the world. That's it. I was holding one of the Sterling Scott Skinnies for someone in India who told me that he desperately wanted that Sterling Scott, and he had to send me the information, and of course we got to ship it to India, so I got to look up, right, how much is it going to cost to ship this Sterling Scott to India, and it goes anywhere from $160 with FedEx to about $50 with USPS. I prefer FedEx because USPS, God knows where the hell that shit ends up when you go international. We've had so if you're from USPS, United States Postal Service, got to work on your international shit because there is no tracking outside the United States. They give you an international number, but that shit what's it for? It's for customs, but there's no tracking. But with FedEx and UPS, there's tracking. So if you are outside the country and you want a Sterling Scott, you need to ask us about ponying up the cat. Or but you guys paying a little extra for shipping through those guys because it's a little bit more responsible. So anyway. So I cannibalized it. So I held onto this one Sterling Scott, and it's back here. But I held on to it, and then it was yesterday? Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm the guy. I'm like, okay, here's the invoice. You know, we looked it up. This is what it's going to cost. And he goes, well, how much is that in rupees? Now, because I have an entertainment background. Okay, you guys know this. I was a former talk show host on CBS. I was also a radio talk show host. So I have a comedian, and now I'm a designer creating some amazing, beautiful shit. So that's why I will go into character. So I'm on the, and he's like, and he goes, well, how many rupees is that? And I'm like, rupee. Oh, that's the money they use, rupees. And I don't, we got to Google this. I asked Google how much the price for the Sterling Scott and the shipping would be in rupees. So I said it to him. I don't know. It's like, you know, it was like 125,000 rupees. Oh. The hoot juice out of the hoot mug. So then the poor guy, he comes back and goes, he said, all I have is 7,000 rupees as pocket money. I'm thinking 7,000 rupees. How much is that? I was like, oh shit, that doesn't even cover shipping. I mean, I'd be a nice guy. As you guys know, as owners and as you become owners of Sterling Scott, we're pretty generous here. I mean, it's not uncommon to find a little something extra in your box. All right, you know, a little thank you, because I take that very dearly to my heart when you guys take your hard-earned cash and you put it in my pocket because you want what I created. And I gotta tell you, I always get a little emotional about this, and I forgive me, pardon me, but I get emotional about it because I fuck, man. I mean, you got you know, electric bill, and you got the kids' braces, and you got a gallon of milk. You got to buy shit, and then you decide that you guys want to you know, you're gonna spend your cash with me, and so I got to give you my best, and I'm grateful. That's why most of the time when you get a Sterling Scott on the inside of the box, there's a doodle in there. There's a little doodle in there. I'm the doodler. Yeah, regardless, you get a green label, black label, double black label. There's a crimson label coming. The doodle, that's me. I'm the doodler. So, all right, we're getting comments here. The hoot juice all day. Yeah, from the hoot mug. Hang on. Every time you go hoot, I'll take a drink. That's good. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, you know, I need to put the camera up here. Okay, we'll work on that next time. I'll up it somehow. So here I am at Sterling Scott, and I promised you guys a couple things. Now, I created a new waistcoat. I've been promising you this. Now, for those of you who already have heard this spiel, I'm going to go through it quickly. Why a Sterling Scott waistcoat and too much hoot juice, waistcoat versus a vest. Okay, got to put down the hoot mug. All right, so I'm wearing a vest right now. All right. A vest traditionally has the little pointy things down here, right? Pointies. All right. I'm wearing my sexy jeans. Yeah. A little baggy. That's all right. Anyway, but do you see this gap here, right? And then, you know, you're getting out of the car and the shirt comes lifting up and you're like, shit, I got to tuck it back down. And you're always playing with this nonsense all day long because your vest is up here. What's this gap? What is this gap? Why do they make this gap? Why? It's like complete bullshit. I hate it. I hate it. I wear vests. I like vests. I think it's men should wear. You know, it's contouring. You can do a lot. Pockets. Anyway, but in addition to that, you have this thing, this buckle, this one. Why? 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 I don't know. Because you tighten this. And then you get, again, this has been fitted to me, so it's not as traditional. But you typically get this fold here, right? And then you get this fold up here, and it's like this when you're wearing a vest, right? I'm like John Luke Picard when I do this. I always think about this. I get up, I think straighten this out. So it's a pain in the ass, and I'm thinking, I gotta do this. Who is designing this? Who's designing these waistcoats for men? Because they sure as shit ain't designing it for me, and I know they ain't designing it for you. And also, what's this one, the thing at the back? You know, we're not, look, designer or persons who are putting vests together. All men aren't shaped alike, okay? You know, some men have a bit of a belly. Some guys are more barrel-chested. Some guys have what it's called extended ribs. I got real clinical there. And for some of you who don't know, I'm actually a licensed therapist. I'm not bullshitting. You can Google that. I am. So I know human anatomy pretty good. So, but you have a thing called extended ribs. So guys' ribs will extend out. So they have and so you're buying a vest off the rack and the shit just don't fit, man. And then they're boring, you know. So I started creating a waistcoat, and I've been talking about it for a while, but I've been, there's a lot of cost that goes into it. You got to get a pattern maker, and you got to get some of the cutting, you got to get some of the sewing, you got to get. So I just said, you know what? Screw. Oh shit! I got to plug this in. Hang on, guys. I forgot about electricity for this phone. Hang on. Sorry. 2 seconds here, guys. Silly me. You want electricity? There. Okay, now we're juiced up. That's cracked up. Hang on a second. Come on. Monkey rig this around. Is that going to work? The sideways going to work? Come on. I'm sorry, kids. Hang on. Piss on this nonsense. Hang on. I'm getting there. Son of a monkey. Oh, here we go. Let's try this. Right in the middle of this. There. Stay. Okay, so whatever. So yeah, so it just isn't fitted for us. So what I like is a waistcoat. A waistcoat goes evenly all the way around, like your belt line. It should be right here at your belt line, either slightly above it or right below it to your hip. I like a waistcoat that comes down here. There you go. And I also like a waistcoat that makes it fits you. And so I designed a waistcoat with what I call the male corset in the back. And today I'm not going to show that to you because I've already shown that to you. And also, I've applied for a patent, and I got to just make sure before I put it up, but it fits. And I've tried. In fact, this is the waistcoat that's going out today. This gorgeous thing, and this is the one I designed. Look how beautiful that is. Now on this waistcoat, there's a place for your cell phone, and then there's a thing that goes over the cell phone that holds it in. I can go over that later, but this is one that the first. Now this I've done several that were sucky, and then this was the first one that okay, I used all that knowledge from the forgive my language, from the fucked up ones to make this beautiful one. So you can see it. So then this is the back. Now this is a 52 to 50. It says 52, but this can go up to 54, and it can even come down to, now dig this. This is a 52, all right? I can take this 52, put it on my 44 long frame, and it will fit me perfectly because of the design, all right? Now, also on the inside, look how beautiful I've done this. Hand stitched in buttons. And little things like this on Sterling Scott, you guys have come to like this, but I don't know if you're seeing this. But the thread in here is alternating from salmon to teal, to salmon to teal. Just little things that make you go, this thing is handmade. This thing is made to last. right? That's on a mannequin. Okay. And the inside, dig this. Come here. Who stitched these buttons in? All secure. Okay. All right. Look at the inside. Yeah. Gorgeous. I can't answer. Go away. I'm talking to you. So, look how gorgeous this is on the inside. All right. And the lapels. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay. I gotta get this thing cinched up here. Hang on a second. All right. You know, everybody wants to talk to me when I'm on air. Go the fuck away. Hang on, guys. I got a monkey rig it up here. Hang on. Hang on. There. Ho! We got it. Boom! It's all boom! Get out of the way! Right? Now I gotta look up that song. What's it called? Boom, get out of the way? Okay. So, all right. So again, this is a 52 to 54. All right. And because of what I did, do you want to see it? Do you want to see me put a 52 on and watch it fit a 44 long frame? All right. Let's do it. Let me prove it to you guys. Because I'm doing this for us, for the men. All right. I'm a designer for dudes. All right. There's no reason. I'll tell you something. What happened to men? Now listen to me, all right? What happened to us? And let me clarify this. If you look in nature, all right, pay attention to me. Turn the music down, all right? Get in a little closer. If you look at nature, all right, it's typically the male of the species that's the more ornate. Male birds, lion, right? Fish. It's typically the male that's the more ornate. And men used to dress. Doesn't make you a dandy or whatever. It doesn't preclude from your manhood. Look, I'm as manly as man they come, kids. All right. When I'm not in the 310 and I'm in the 505, I got a gun on my hip. I'm chopping wood. I got an accent that's thicker than molasses. I'm still a man, but I like to dress. I like a little color. I like a little dash. And that's how we are. That's how men are supposed to be. Nature wants us to be that. The women, they're beautiful. All women are beautiful. I don't care what they weigh or how tall or short. All women are beautiful. It's us goofy fuckers who need all the help in the world. And that's why we're the most ornate, typically, right? 8 out of 10 times in nature, the male. Typically, it's the male out of the species that is the more ornate. Okay, are you guys following me on this? So why not have a designer who creates for that? Like with the Sterling Scott tie. We're going to get to this in a second. So I'm going to put this 52X on this 44 long frame. Okay, somebody really wants me. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. This is my business partner. He's calling me like crazy. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that was my business partner, and he wanted to know if I was on Facebook or Instagram, and then it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm back to preaching. Sorry. Okay, so in a second, I'm gonna put this 52X on this 44 long frame. But let me just finish my little bit of preaching right now. What happened to men? Let me tell you something. If you see me in Vegas, I'm dressed for Vegas. I'm dressed always, typically, But when I go to Vegas, I dress. And if you come with me to Vegas, if you meet me in Vegas and you go to a casino and you're not dressed, get the F away from me. Seriously. Back away. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. No. It bothers me to no end when I walk through the Bellagio or I walk through the Cosmopolitan or I'm at the Venetian. Okay? And somebody shows up and they're in cargo shorts and a pair of fucking flip-flops at 9 o'clock at night on a casino floor. Back off, Jack. Seriously, what happened to your self-esteem? I have no clue. I really don't. It bothers me. It bugs me. And that's why I go with a Sterling Scott. Listen, you don't have to have $1,000, $2,000 suit on to look good. You just have to have a little bit of, and that's what Sterling Scott does. It gives you that, right? That flash, that color, that's something unique. You can go down to Goodwill. You can go down to secondhand store. You can go to a garage sale. You can go get a jacket, it's 20 years old, and a pair of these jeans, Old Navy. This vest, The Gap, probably. This shirt is probably not 20 yet. This shirt's probably about 7 years old. But it all comes together because I'm wearing a Sterling Scott. It's not this face, and it sure shit ain't this crazy hair. It's the Sterling Scott. It draws you in because it's something unique. And people can tell it's been made with integrity. And it takes a certain kind of man or woman to put something like this on. And as an owner once said to me, and it's been repeated numerous times, a Sterling Scott gives you posture. So it takes as much effort to tuck in a shirt as it does to put a t-shirt on. So why not tuck in a shirt and look a little bit better and stand up straight and go, you know what? I've got a handmade Sterling Scott on. It is the only red carpet, red carpet seal of approval. Sterling Scott is the only red carpet neckwear. I think now, if we get this year, which is actually right after Oscars. So 5 years running, hopefully 6, we are the only one that's been approved for the red carpet. That's it. And so I'm taking that because I love the Sterling Scotts, and they're all numbered. They're all extremely limited. 1 of 1, 1 of 5, 1 of 10. The most I have ever done in 6 years of doing this, the most I have ever done is 1 of 20, and I've only done that 3 times. That's it. They are so limited. And that makes you feel good, man. There's only 5 of these in the world. There's only 3, and I got one. And I want you to feel good. And my name's on the website, and it's registered so that people know it's a real Sterling Scott. And so now I've taken that, and I've taken it to the waistcoat. I've also designed, on a side note, by summer, I designed a new type of men's dress shirt that allows your back to breathe. Very cool. All right? I've designed a new type of pocket square called the frame and curtain. You can go on our website and check out the pocket squares. SQX square. So, okay. So, now it's time for the waistcoat. So again, let's give this a run. This humongous thing on my body would just hang on me. But let's see if it works. Strip it for you guys, right? What's up? All right. Oh, so here's the skinny. And as you can tell, now I've tied it a little bit so the tail is up here. You can have it down even more. But with a Sterling Scott, they're actually a little longer. Even the originals, they're all longer because it gives you the option to eat up fabric, to do all kinds of really cool stuff. I give you the paints, the canvas, and the permission to create. And I love seeing what my owners come up with. So this, you can just simply, this, you can do some crazy stuff with that. You can take the tail. But anyways, so here is a 52-54XX. So putting this garb on me. and it hangs. Look at this, just hanging on me. But wait, I'm going to button it. Who sewed these buttons on? Now, it's a little, it is a little long. Now, again, if this were my size, the waistcoat should be here, okay? That's where it should be for a 44, 46, but that's, look at that. Anyway, that's where it should be. But for a larger man, you want that so you can do the girth. Now, oh, it's already tied. Yeah, I'm sorry. There, now this is how it is. But if I do this, because I created what I call the male corset. And again, if you're not flexible enough to put your arms behind your back and do a simple bow tie like you do on your tennis shoes, you can just put it on the bed. You tie it, doesn't work, take it, and just you can. And also something really cool about the Sterling Scott waistcoats, there's no metal in them. All right, there's no metal. We played around with the idea of doing clasps, buckles, and I don't like you go to the airport or anything that's got security and it's just crazy, and I don't like that. Hang on, and yeah, and so I'm sorry, tying backwards and reverse. So anyway, so they there's no metal in these, none. So I'm gonna take them off. Okay, again, if this were, but look at now it's fitting me. Now look at this. Do you see? Is there any poochie here? No. It fits. It fits here. It fits here. It fits across my chest. And again, this is a 52, 54. Now, if I'd gotten something that's just a little bit more my size, but again, what I meant is it fits this way, it's done. I go out like this. I can take this. Where's my jacket? Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Where's my jacket? There it is. Okay, guys, ready? 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 Okay. Even though this is a little bit long, there. Boom. Nice, right? Fits. And this is, I get it, 44. This is a 52, 54, XX, whatever. 52, 54, and I'm a 44 long. So that's a huge difference, and it fits because of what I did for the waistcoat. Now, one of the other cool things, guys, I want to share with you, and this isn't the best one to do it with. I really want to show you something really cool. But so you see I'm wearing my waistcoat. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to show you something really cool. But, okay, so you get the point, right? You get the point, right? Oh, also, I created a thing here where if you put your cell phone in here, you can pull this tab and your cell phone comes jumping out. And it's all old school, but it's and the material, silk. This is more of a tapestry, but it's not heavy, guys. It's not heavy. We don't want a waistcoat unless you're in a colder part, like for the next 3-4 months. If you're up in Michigan or Minnesota, if you're in Minnesota, like in New Hampshire, Boston, be wicked cold. If you're in Boston, gotta get in Boston. There you go. Gotta be wicked cold. Can't wait to get one. Yes. So dig this. So shit. Oh, where is that material? So if you're in a cold, okay, wait. There's so many things I want to show you guys. Okay, so you see how I did this. Now I got to take this off because this is ready to be shipped to its owner, and I think he's watching right now. Gary, if you're watching, this is your waistcoat, brother. This is the one that you paid for over 14 months ago, and you trusted me because I think I've earned your trust. I've earned the trust of all Sterling Scott owners that if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. It might take me a bit, but I will do it. Look how gorgeous the back is on this. Now, I want you to keep this in mind. Don't go anywhere. I want to stay on waistcoats for a second, but I'm going to show you something because the owner of this Sterling Scott waistcoat, all right, asked me to do something special for his bride. And I was on Skype with them. I was on something with them 48 hours ago. I had something picked out. They said they wanted to match this, and I said, hey, you know what, Gary? Tune in to Instagram. I'm going to show you what I did for your wife. I'm going to show the world, and I'm going to show you how I took what you wanted. I Sterling Scott-ized it, and then the two of you can go out as Twinkies, right, and match, yet not be Twinkies. But before we do that, all right, I'm going to show you something really kick-ass with the waistcoats, all right? This was one of my first ones. This is the one that, but I didn't sew this. This is one of the first ones. I love this waistcoat. The problem was it's made for someone that's probably 5'3", not 6'2.5". Oh, it's so light, guys. It's so light, but it looks hardy. That's the same thing with a Sterling Scott tie, right? They look heavy. They look like, oh, that looks bulk heavy. But they're, guys, give me an amen. They're so light. And that's what I love about them. Oh, shit. I didn't button. There's no button still up. Hang on. I got to pin. Pin. Here. That's... All right. Stay tuned, right? Here we go. So I put the buttons on here. Hang on. I'm going to show you something really kick-ass with these waistcoats that you have never seen or you haven't seen in a week. That you haven't seen in a sorry. Bear with me, guys. I promise you'll be like, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I didn't say that. Do you know how many times I stick myself a day? Like when I first started this, it really like, ah! Now I just swear once, and I just move on. All right. Like I'm a pin master now. All right, you guys ready for this? Wait. Worth the wait. All right, you guys ready for this? So again, I'm 6'2.5". When I'm not in the 310 and I'm in the 505, gun toting, right? Yeah, right? I've got 44. Well, actually, my chest is about 46, right? Depends if I'm working out or not. Full-grown man. And this waistcoat is be great, and it's not cinched up yet, but it's just not long enough. So if I was a little shorter, it'd be perfect. But you get how the waistcoat goes all the way around. But I want to show you something really awesomely kick-ass with this. Let me just tighten this up a little bit. 2 seconds, guys. When I put my jacket on, you're going to go, that's cool, I want one. I want you to say I want one. Because now, I changed it up a little bit. On the new waistcoats, you're not getting such a dip here in the underarm. It's closer in the underarm. Hey, brother. So it's not this big dip. It's a little closer. But you notice it fits, right? Now watch this. So I'm going out. I'm hitting the red carpet, right? Screen Actors Guild Awards. Golden Globes. Right? Now, does this look good? Wait, I'm not done yet. How's this look? Right? You're going to screenshot it? Now, if you saw me or any of you guys walk in the door with a jacket on, okay, and this waistcoat and this sterling Scott, the whole room becomes yours. Because everybody is drawn to you. And every sterling Scott owner will tell you the exact same thing. It sounds like a sales pitch, but my right hand to God, the room becomes yours. You become the room, and there's a power in that. But I'm going to show you something extra cool with this waistcoat. This looks great, right? Can I get an amen? One amen or an applause. Give me some hearts, because I'm going to show you something cool. The moment I get some loving, I'm going to show you the next cool thing with this. Something, guys. Come on. Come on, Yahtzee! Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Give me some loving. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay. Finally. All right. You ready? So this looks great. You see the waistcoat? Great. Now, what I can do, because of the design of this waistcoat, is I can take the lapel and I can... Is this not farking cool? Is this not badass? Right? Hi, Sterling Scott. Hi, Derek. Right? You know, hi, Bill. Look at this. So with my waistcoats, again, just like a Sterling Scott tie, these ties are very commanding. Right? They are. So with the Sterling Scott waistcoat, okay, just like with the ties and the pocket squares, I want them to be multifunctional because I'm a redneck. I'm a cowboy. All right? Right here. A Sterling Scott, be it a tie or a waistcoat or whatever the hell it is that I create next, is fashion's, it is the Leatherman of the fashion world. Okay? They're multifunctional. Look, man, every dollar that you earn, every buck you put in your pocket, you fucking earned. You worked for it. You got up, you went out, you did whatever it is you do to make your money. Be it multi-millionaires, we have and billionaires. Actually, we have a billionaire who's a Sterling Scott owner. We have very wealthy people, and we have people who are regular day Joes, man. And I actually had a guy who was unemployed that bought a Sterling Scott, and he got a job because he wore the Sterling Scott. And I got video. Swear to God, have a video. I will post that video by Wednesday. He's in the car talking about how he got the job because he wore his Sterling Scott, and that was the conversational piece. And the manager liked that he had basically the balls to wear something so amazing, and that's what got him the job. You get where I'm going with this? So a Sterling Scott is like the Leatherman because they're multifunctional. So again, you saw this on the inside. I'm not even done yet. Oh no, I got one more trick for you guys. This is on the inside. It looks gorgeous. You're wearing it and go, oh my God, that's beautiful, right? You can take the lapels if you want, and you put the lapels outside your jacket. I have never seen a vest or a waistcoat that has ever done this. I'm not saying that it hasn't been done in history. I'm not saying it hasn't done before. What I'm saying is I've walked this earth for a number of decades, and I've never seen this. And I've always been fashion conscious until I created this. Now wait. Okay. One look on the inside, this look on the outside. Are we done? Scratching my ear because I'm trying to hear you? No. Check this out. What if I took the collar, the lapels, and I brought it up? And now it's up. Right? And let's say you have, hang on, don't go anywhere. Stay right there, I'm going into the ball. In the ball. In the ball. Sterling Scott, ball. Low. In the ball. It's chilly. I'm wearing the Sterling Scott top, but I'm wearing a waistcoat. I can take the option of taking the lapels, bringing them up and around. Now I have a completely different look. Now you take, oh, I don't know. You take a scarf you bought at Walgreens, right? A faux cashmere. They're not real cashmere, by the way, but they're nice. Take that, just take this, and your collar's up, and you can do this, this, right? Or if you really want to get fancy, you can take, we should go over this someday, how to really wear a scarf. If you're going to wear a scarf, you should actually wear a scarf like this, and then you bring your jacket up around. And bring your waistcoat lapel up, and then I bring my here. How you doing? Now you're hip, you both cool, right? Tea or coffee? Neither. I don't drink either. I don't like coffee, and I don't like tea. I like hot water. I love hot water with a little hummy. I love hot water with a squeeze of lemon and a dash of honey. Love it. And being a talk show host for years, that's now I can do what I want to do because it's my thing, and the mug keeps me company. But typically, if I was on the air doing a radio show or television show, that is what was in my mug. Now it's a little bit different. Okay, but you can take this up and you can bring this over, and now it's it's February, it's March, it's still snowing, it's still chilly. Spoke to my mother the other day. She's up north. She's saying it's the coldest winter they've had up there in almost a decade, and right now you're layered in, and right, and bring this collar up. You can bring that. What I'm saying is it's functional again. With looks and all the other stuff that I have going on here that come with a waistcoat. Very cool. Okay. I love this waistcoat. It's just too short for me. Hey, if anybody wants this waistcoat, seriously, if you want this waistcoat, I'll sell this one to you. I will. We'll put buttons in it. It's not exactly... Why? Or should I just keep it? Because I've got the original. Fuck it. I'll sell it. I'll sell this to you. This is like one of my first. If you want this one, let me know. Or if you want one like this, I can do it. But, okay. All right. Now, for those of you who stuck around, do you guys want to see real quick? We're going to take a quick detour. Just a few minutes. Let me show you what I created for the wife, and then we're going to get to this badass, this gorgeous bitch right here, this handsome, right? That sexy beast right there. That's already sold. That one there, my friends, is going to the Oscars this year. All right? All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So again, the owner, his name is Gary. Gary is a multi-Sterling Scott owner. He probably owns somewhere between 16 to 18 Sterling Scotts, maybe more. If you're on there, Gary, see, I'm just looking at you. Okay, I don't know if you guys are talking about me or if you're flirting amongst each other. Keep it up. If you hook up, just make sure you're wearing a Sterling Scott on your first date and name your first child after me, Sterling. Okay, so he owns a lot of Sterling Scotts, right? And he bought his Sterling Scott 14, maybe almost a year, a little over a year, 14 months ago. And he trusted me. But he also said, hey, Sterling, I need you to do something for the wife. I love my wife. He dates his wife. This motherfucker This guy, you look at him, you go, oh, that guy's whoa, easy, tats here, tats here, tats here. I don't know. I mean, you know, tat on his. I mean, this guy's all tatted up. He's a guy who works with his hands all day long. And, he's got a pickup with mega tools in it, and he's a man's man. This guy's a man's man, right? You look at him and go, right? But this man's man is truly a gentleman. And we are honored and humbled to have Gary Howard as an owner of this. We count him among the Sterling Scott owners. If you happen to see his Instagram or his Facebook, this is a man who's been married for quite some time, and this is a man who still dates his wife. Yes. And I couldn't be more honored to have him in the Sterling Scott family. Here's a man who works for his money, you know what I'm saying? Gets up every day, does his thing, and yet he still dates his wife. Never stop dating your spouse. Both ways, by the way. So, sorry, I'm preaching. So he goes, hey, can you do something for the wife? I said, okay. So he says, can do a shaw. Just a simple shaw. And I'm like, okay, I've never done a shaw before. I will figure it out. So 2 nights ago, I was video chatting with them, and I said, hey, Gary, and he has wife there, and I showed him the Sterling Scott waistcoat, and he's like, God, this guy just really bugging the shit out of me. I show him the waistcoat, and he's like, oh, yeah, I can't wait. And then I said, hey, can we do something in red for your wife, right? Here it is. So I'm showing him this material. And I don't know if you can see this. It's crushed velvet, okay? And I thought, oh, for a shawl, right? For a shawl, that'd be kind of nice, right? And he goes, yeah, but he goes, I really wanted to match. And I said, you want like Twinkie dress? He goes, yeah, kind of. Wife's there. And I thought, how cute is that, right? But then again, I'm thinking, if you guys go out and you look exactly alike, I'm sorry. To me, it's a little like, wearing the same T-shirt. If you're jogging or hiking, one thing, but if you're dressed up. So I thought about this. So I think Gary's watching right now, and he hasn't seen this yet, but this is what I created for his wife. So I'm going to make a little room right here. Okay. And then we're going to get to the waistcoats, but I'm really excited about what I created. And here it is. Oh, it gets better. So, keep in mind that Gary has commissioned and did commission me to create these Sterling Scott. So, Gary's going to be out. He's wearing his waistcoat, tattoos, but he's all dappered up with the Sterling Scott ties, his Sterling Scott waistcoat, and he's walking with his wife, and they actually do match. I used the same silk here, and what I did, because the shawls don't have a collar on them, right? They don't have a collar. So I put a collar on it. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the back. Look how beautiful this is. Look how gorgeous this is. Isn't this beautiful? As she's walking, right? As she's walking, right? As she's walking, she's got it, right? Here's there we go. Yeah? Okay. Yeah? Okay. So, hang on. Okay. So look at the back, guys. So the back, this is so beautiful how this hangs and how I stitched this up, and your arms straight over it. here are the arms. Right? So her arms are here. And she's walking. Okay, so you got that, right? All right. Young, what? Young Sammy? Young Star Sammy? We'll call you Sammy, all right? Wings. Oh, wait, we're not done. We're not done. Gary Howard, you are watching. I'm not done, buddy. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed this either. Let's bring you this closer before I show you the other stuff. What I did is I gave you detail on the stitching. And I don't know if you can see that detail in the stitching. And you get a splash of color, which is the same salmon. Which is the same salmon. Which is the same salmon as your waistcoat, right? Oh, sorry. I put these on there. I'm lonely. I call them my BRCs. Okay, I was classy, I was talking about this, and then I made it kind of, can we rewind the tape and just forget the whole roping of the mannequin? I'm digging a hole right now, aren't I? Okay, so anyway, let's see, when you see something, you can tell if it's hand. Right. So the stitching on here, right? Look how gorgeous this is. It just lights up the room. But then I wanted to match. So what I did, I'm going to bring this down. Come on, come down. Don't drop on me. There you go. Come on down. Come on down. There we go. Tighten up. Okay. So what I did is I thought, well, let's do something really kick-ass and cool. So I'm going to show this to you. I put a collar on it. You see that collar? Now that collar matches his waistcoat. But is that it? Well, no. It can't be it because it's a sterling Scott. So the collar also, if you want, becomes a bit of a hood. Right? Isn't that cool? I'm not done yet. So it's a bit of a hood. And then on the back, you've got this beautiful red stripe. Yeah, it's red stripe. And she's walking. Okay. Are you digging this? Oh shit, now it falls down. Yeah, come on, I gotta tighten it up. Ah. Tighten. Okay. Now, where we at? It looks better than, fuck yeah it is, because it's a sterling Scott. And it's not chiffon. What is this? It's I'm tired. Not chiffon. It's shit. It's not chiffon. It's it's nice. It's gorgeous. It flows. But then I thought, what else can we do? What else can we do with this? What other look can I do with this? Because again, this is a shawl, and now it's a shawl with a mini, this I don't want to say medieval, but this beautiful classy collar, and again she can wear it down, and there you go. Okay, and I thought, well, wait a minute, what else can I do? So what I did is on the leading edge of these two, I put matching. This matches his waistcoat. What is that? A buttonhole. So what I did is I hid buttons in here and buttons in there. So let's say his wife is walking and she's like, hey, my love, my husband, 27 seconds left. Okay, what we're going to do real quick, guys, I got 20